I've been trying to film this on and off all night. Now, no matter what happens, this is what you're getting. I bought this a while ago because I am still desperate for BlackBerry, even though this has kind of convinced me that the BlackBerry will never happen again. This is going to be a mix of unboxing, review, ASMR sounds. We've got some random background noise because my wife is getting up in about 20 minutes and she never gets up on time, which means today, because I'm filming, she'll get up early. So, the unboxing experience and initial impressions. I've had this for about 2 months now. And in the box, yeah, sorry. You get your paperwork and what to do, stuff like that. And then the main bit is the case. And then, of course, you need your phone. Now, it slides on into the USB. Now, this is both kind of cool and a pain in the ass at the same time. This phone does have wireless charging, but it doesn't have the MagSafe. This has MagSafe, but they don't work together. So when you pop it in, at the bottom you can charge via USB-C. But because when something's plugged in as a backup, so you don't have to charge it, when you plug in the USB-C and it detects it, it turns off the ability to wireless charge. Which is a shame, let's be honest. But, yeah, so that's a pain in the ass. But size-wise, it's quite nice. Feels alright. This itself, it feels really cheap. So this is £109, I think. I paid for it outright, couldn't find it second hand. It just feels really, really cheap. When I rock it, bloody hell, I'm using this phone in a bit. Right, yeah, fingerprints. I swear I had this problem before. When I rock it without the case in general, because you know, when you're using it, you don't really want that on. When you've got the case on, it kind of makes the phone, oh my god. Oh, thank God, I thought that was a bit broken on the screen because I'm selling this later. Okay. It makes the phone really awkward to use because you've got those raised lips. So, going from side to side and then using it one-handed, like you kind of, like this, when you need to do anything. It's just a pain in the ass. Which, to be fair, isn't the fault of the Clicks case. I find that with any flip or folding phone case, it's the same deal. So I rock it out, but it does, it's kind of flexy. You can kind of easily pull it off. When it's on there, like when you're using it and everything like that, no dramas whatsoever. It's quite well reasonably weighted. You can definitely use it, and you can do it one-handed. But then when you open it, you know, you're handling it like, unless your fingers are kind of all the way up here, it's very, very awkward, which is the, I'm going to edit that again, which, to be fair, is the same main critique of the iPhone version. And that's why, god damn it, this was ideal. So, I bought this phone especially to, like it matters, I bought this phone especially to use with the case. Like, I bought the case first and then got the phone. And obviously I got it in pink. And the flip phones are kind of that. So, let's have a look. Typing. Let's load up. Probably dead doxing myself there, I think. The issues with the case are also with the phone. You can only have limited apps on here. You'll only have you use certain ones. So you kind of set out to what you want. You can add your widgets, but you can't do it like a home screen where you can have it like, so you can get rid of all this shit always. You occasionally will swipe onto this. It's really, really fucking annoying. There are different ways to have it. I've got what I tried using the most, but we load up Firefox, but it's going to be an OnlyFans site. No, we're good. So we type in, so google.com, you know, but there's another issue where not all apps will use the full screen. It will kind of block it off at the bottom, which again is kind of frustrating. But then in another way, when you try to use it one-handed, let's go to clock. If you want to set an alarm, you can have it like that. But if you like to set it like that, oh, they fixed it. Last time I used it, it would go into like full mode and the OK button would be under this camera module. Hello. Hello. So there's that. The actual keyboard itself, yeah, it's reasonably okay. I'm just gonna, we'll load up a new start chat. Logged on fine. So when you type in here, I never got over that. Like, there's a real learning curve to it, and you pick it up kind of quickly. And it is really, really satisfying. But I always get these two buttons mixed up, the capital and the number. I did that so often, I just could not get over that, and I don't know if there's, I haven't looked into it, I don't know if the BlackBerry had a different change around, you know, like 20 years worth of muscle memory. But, yeah, there's that. But the actual typing itself can be very satisfying until you open it completely and where's the centre of balance here? Like, typing like this is just holding it so it's in the camera. Sorry, excuse the light. This is one of the worst reviews anyone may ever see, but you're watching it, so bollocks to you. But when typing, that spelling is my own error. Like, if you put the practice in, you could get really fast at this. And I did use it pretty exclusively for about a month. And then something went wrong with it, it wasn't registering. Like, sometimes it comes a bit loose. Like, you can see the speakers and that. And it needs that there because that's where the speakers are from. I'm obviously not covering everything about this at the moment. I didn't really use the quick launch stuff because I've always got everything set up exactly where I want and need it. So, you know, I've got my music, but that's not what we're here for. Uber and WhatsApp and all that. But just general holding it. You know, if you want to watch something on a full screen, camera usage was a pain in the ass. But I think that's a thing with, like, flip phones anyway. You want to use the camera, and then you have to kind of go, oh, I need to open it, and then you've got a bit of awkwardness, and then, you know, holding it like that. Although I think you can take a photo with the spacebar. Oh, I was wrong. None of the buttons work. Oh, turn the light on. Oh, what did that? Oh, the return button. The return button can take photos. God, this phone takes slow camera. It's just like the phone itself as well. The app. Where are we? There's the Pebble. I've got it installed, I think. I don't have it installed. Why? Okay, I'm gonna pause this and install it briefly, which means I've got to edit this fucker. Okay, pause. Okay, brief setup when you're walking through it, I guess, while we're here. You can see like that, can't you? You click start. Congratulations, 100,000, yada yada yada. Let me just bring this up a bit. Swipe or press to insert, which is kind of cool. So spacebar, holding clicks. Like, I don't know, man, just having to have your finger at the bottom, I think that's how I type with a phone anyway, but and then numbers, and that's it, that numbers. I just never got there. I'm disabled. Oh, don't make me do this. Okay. Yeah, okay, I got it, go away. Bugger off. This is also annoying because I've gone through this several times already on different phones. Okay. Another thing I just like. The backlight enabled will turn itself off constantly for no reason. The dim timeout and brightness. But the backlight itself, it's actually pretty decent. You can clearly see what's going on. Which I think is really cool. The actual buttons themselves, they're fine. Bit alright. Sound is fine. They're never going to be as good as, you know, BlackBerry, but this isn't made with a company which at the time had millions for R&D. I don't really have much else to say like that. I just wanted to do a quick shitty review. If you hang around, I'm going to do some ASMR noises and type some shit out maybe. But other than that, I think this is fine. It's not worth 109 quid. Just not, like. But, you know, if you can get it for 70 and you already have the phone, sure. But don't go out to buy the phone just for this. It's just not worth it. But then that comes down to the phone itself as well with its weaknesses. I know the options out there aren't fantastic. I think there's the Titan 2 which came out, which I did look at, but there's just far too many shortcomings on that, even for a phone or a device. So I'm going to just type stuff out for a little while now, okay? Okay, here we go. No. That's awkward. Let's do it properly. Where are we? I can't find myself on the camera. Oh, I'm just done. I want to make ASMR, man, but I just don't like typing on this thing anymore. So yeah, my conclusion. It's fine. Okay. It's fine. And for my first official review, it's shit review, but don't get this. Don't buy this to use this. Get this if you already have this, or if you can get it like half price. I'm going to be putting this up on eBay for about 50 quid if anyone wants it. It's what I think is a fair price. I'm going to get something back from it at least, but or if you're interested, let me know and we'll arrange something.